Well, welcome back. It'll be the battle of the undefeated in Class 4A. The Goddard Rockets are hoping to put the finishing touches on a 12-0 season by holding the blue trophy. The Aztec Tigers want the same and also a chance to finish better than a bridesmaid. The Tigers won the title back in 1953 and has been in a championship game 11 times since, only to lose 11 in a row.
That's got to be tough, man. You know, it's not from a lack of production. NM sports historian Dan Ford has kept track of all the numbers, as well as last season. Aztec put up 657 points on the board. That is the second best performance in New Mexico history. Okay, and that goes back just from 11-man history, I should say. Aztec has scored 600 points this season and are averaging 50 points per game.
Man, that's a lot of production, a whole lot of production. I guess the question here, Lawrence, is will they be able to end their 58-year championship drought against a very tough Goddard Rockets team? Now, Aztec, they got to the championship by taking out Valencia in the semifinals last week, and it was a high-scoring game. Lawrence, were you surprised by the outcome?
You know, absolutely. You know, the Jags went in there. They built themselves a lead to only see themselves collapse in the fourth quarter. Aztecs kind of, you know, they kind of woke up, I guess, late. You know, they forced a late fumble, and that kind of doomed the Jags' hopes.
Yeah, no, you know, when checking back on the updates on the game, when I saw Valencia out in front the way they were and the way they've put away teams this year, I thought it was all but over.
Absolutely, you know, with their rushing attack, Noah Brown, you know, I thought so too. But that just goes to show you what the Tigers can do on offense, you know. Yeah. That 50 points per game average, no slouch.
Yeah, you're right about that.
So yeah, you know, we'll just have to see if they can hold on and take out the Goddard Rockets. I don't know.
Well, let's do that. Let's talk Goddard Rockets now. And Lawrence, and when you think about the Rockets offense, you think about the three-headed monster. Of course, let's not leave out the big guys on the offensive line. They have to create everything, but you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, absolutely. You know, you're talking about quarterback Ryan Green, athlete Cody French, and 2,000-yard rusher David Anaya. Those three guys alone have made a highlight reel of destruction against their opponents.
Yeah, and they also kept their perfect season alive by getting revenge on the Artesia Bulldogs in the semifinal game last week. And what a game it was, huh?
Absolutely, you know, and it was a pretty good game for Goddard. I don't know about the Bulldogs.
Well, you know what, Artesia didn't start out that bad. You know, they actually made it seem like they were going to take Goddard down, you know, forcing a turnover and converting with the field goal and stuff like that. But I think it got away after Goddard got their bearing. You know, when you go into a game like that, sometimes you're overhyped.
Absolutely, you know, and I think Artesia, you know, it's a true testament of how these guys showed up at the very end of the season. I really didn't think they had a shot in this game, let alone making the playoffs, you know, but they did, and they made a little run, and they had to run into Goddard.
Well, you know, you're talking about, as we watch David Anaya bull his way into the end zone, you're talking about a team in Artesia with 27 state titles, you know, and that doesn't happen by accident. So that's why they were able to make some kind of stand and get this far.
Absolutely right. You know, you got head coach Cooper Henderson who does a fantastic job down there. It's all about tradition, and that team knows how to win, and a lot of those teams down south do. So.
And they got plenty of history. And speaking of history, New Mexico sports historian Dan Ford assisted with some of the history on the series between Goddard and Aztec. Check him out. There's his address. He also has every score from every game dating back to 1953.